did specify that it's three things that represents my homeland. So so and I have a crazy story because I was carrying this in my luggage.
Beware.
Yes. So this three things represents my homeland. The first one is this. So this god is called Machindranath. Nepal has the longest festival, and for this god we make 104 feet long chariot so that it could be carried around the whole town. And whether you're sick, you're old, you cannot go out of the house, you can always enjoy and be part of the festival. So this god is carried around the area, and this god is also called the god of rain. So when I had heard him or her, we do not know the sexuality of the god. That's another part I'm also representing. Yes, a god, but we do not know the sexuality. So another part is this is made by an 81-year-old grandpa in our community. So I live in a place called Lalitpur, and Lalit means art. Pur means the place. We call our place the art of city of art. So this is made by paper, the rice dust we throw away, the wood, everything waste. He molds it and he paints it. The perfect part about this painting is that it is not perfect. Every art you will find from him is a bit different because his hand is shaking, he cannot see well, but yes, he's still doing it and he's preserving the culture. So I wanted to tribute this for all the artisans in our place, whether they're blind, whether they're old, whether they're visually impaired, whether they have something or not, but they are something. So I wanted to tribute this to the artists. Then I have a Khukuri. This is our coin and flag. So Khukuri generally means a knife, but back in World War I and World War II, when other people had guns, like other fighters had guns, British people had guns, we only had this. And there was an Anglo War where there were 600 Nepalese soldiers with this Khukuri, but 3,000 troops of the British army. And yet it was a heavy battle for them, they lost. And among 6 battles, we won 4 and they won 2. But Nepal has never been conquered because of this. So this is a tribute to all the Nepalese people, to the Gorkha soldiers who have lost their life. Not just that, but the people who are still in the army, French army, Indian army, British army, who are still representing Nepal, leaving their family and their life behind, serving for the nation. So in one of the recent event, one of my brother is in French army. So he was in Iraq or some place where they had the French army camp, and because it got bombarded, he lost his life. So it's also a tribute for him. Now we might never see him, but he will always be with us. So the way you open is you never hold it like this, because I do not have the sharp thing inside, but it's like if you hold it like this, it could cut through and it could cut your finger. So you always hold it like this and take it out. And the knife is designed in such a way that when the blood drips from here, so it doesn't go back to me. So it's like designed in a specific way. And the letters are sometimes...
With the fishes. Ayumi with the fishes.
Wow.
Okay.
You need it?
No, I'm joking.
So the letters are normally made out of, in the past it used to be human skins, because whatever you find in the ground. Now it's more of a synthetic leathers and then sometimes animal skin. So it's tribute for all the people who have lost their life and who are still serving for the country. And finally, I want to especially thank my Koyo brothers, Prashanada and Sananda. They made this. This is a stone tap. They made it within one night because I requested them. And it's like not small, so this is a miniature version. So the stone taps, you can find it in all the community in Nepal. mostly found in the Kathmandu Valley, October, Lalitpur, and Patan. So this is like a huge stone tap, and you will always see that this will be black stone, and there will be animals engraved in it. So the reason the animals are engraved in it is also before that. So we have this because in the past we don't like have a lot of water. So it has been in our country for 1,000 years now, and the water flows 24/7.
The water?
Yes, the water flows 24/7. Whether you're using it, whether you're not using it, the water flows 24/7. And the genius idea behind this is people having water reservoirs, ponds, or directly from the source, getting all the people living in the valley the water. So we live in a 1,400 meters, that is 4,000 feet. So the water are directly sourced. Another is the reason they have animals in it is that they have an ecosystem inside. So the animals help eat each another. For example, snake eat the frog it's the small insects, and it also represents the ecosystem. So since it's small, we cannot go and clean it, but the ecosystem does it first. So 24/7, 365 days, the water is flowing from the tap. So this is a miniature version of it, and I wanted to represent. I had like so many things in my mind that I could represent, but these are the most 3 things I want to represent.
Can we see them?
Yes, sir. Be careful with the knife.
Yeah. Can we pay for one of them?
So what did they say to you at the airport with that?
Nothing. So in Nepal, we are legal to take this.
Yeah, but like in
But
England.
like crossed, I don't know.
They didn't check it. I'm grateful.
Oh
Where are you
wow.
going? You are not allowed. Yes, I have the authorization. Yes, but you're gonna. Because she was one of the 3 with the problem of visa. So I think that
But not for the knife.
Yeah, they stayed
No.
like 2 hours
Yeah.
discussing about you can or you cannot, but the knife, it's okay.
And before it ends, I have gift for all of you. So you guys can choose. This is the incense from the prophets. For the ladies, I have earrings because I could not bring a lot of things, but these earrings are specifically antiques. These are found in the palace area, so only the down part is antique and the upper part is like nothing. So I got 3, and most of them are like 3 or elephant that represents the strength. 3, I wanted to give 1 to Andros, but he's not here. So for Andros, because I felt Andros was a guy I could rely on. So whenever you're tired or something, you can go under a tree, and even if you sit there and relax a bit and take a break, it helps you to feel good, right? So the same, the tree represents Andros for me, so I wanted to give 1 to Andros. And for the ladies, I have this earrings. And I got this for the production crew as a souvenir, token of love. The miniature version of the knife again, which was in my bag, of course. And then I have these bags that we made. So I have another project called Project Green Gold, where we wanted hemp is like very marijuana. Hemp is marijuana.
I saw the bag.
So it's like very, very common in Nepal. There are 2 types of hemp.
Sta parlando di te. Stava parlando.
One type of hemp is that it has less THC, so you cannot smoke it. So the one you cannot smoke is used for making the products, and the one you can smoke is obviously smoked. So I worked with Bazra coming